What's it like to go to a Blade Show? Part 2. I'll have a link to Part 1 down below, but it covered stuff like, should you go to Blade Show alone? Well, you can, but you should go with a friend. It's much better, or at least meet up with somebody. It talked about where to eat when you're going to Blade Show, at least in Texas. You go to Dave's Hot Chicken because it's freaking good. I also pontificated on the many cool knife shops in the area in Dallas. So if you go a day early, you can stop into House of Blades and have your own little knife show before the knife show and go to the Blade Bar, shoot machine guns there. It's just, there's some really cool stuff to do there. Now, I talked a little bit about the two different lines. There was one for early bird and there was the general admission. Now, I didn't have an early bird ticket, and I'm not 100% sure how you get them. What it seems like is they go on sale early, like right when they first start selling tickets, and you have to grab one almost like a knife drop as soon as they come out, or they sell out, and then you can't be part of the early bird deal. I think they cost a little more, but I'm not even sure because I didn't have the option. I'll try to find out, and if I can, I'll put some more info up on it. But as far as I know, maybe you want to sign up for the Blade Show newsletter, and then you'll be more likely to find out when these early bird tickets go on sale and be able to get one. Now this part's important, man. Once you get in there, you're going to look around, you're going to see all this stuff, and you're going to get just like whirlwinded up, especially if this is your first one. You're going to get sucked into the first table you see. You're going to end up spending some money. Listen, make a plan and stick to it. If there's a couple of knives in particular that you want, go to those places and get those. But otherwise, you need to go to the different places that you might like and go check them all out first. Decide where to spend your money and then do that. Don't get sucked in and spend all your money at Kansept like I did. Now in part 1, we talked about some of the great exhibitors we checked out, including Adam here. And he is a 10-year-old knife maker, so we talked about excellent stuff like that. All these new people I met, great guys. But then, really one of my favorite things I did while we were there was meeting in person some of the guys that I'd met online before. Some of the guys who are knife makers, designers, but then also just other guys like me who collect knives. It was just, awesome. And then also Bill Carr is here! Pocket check!
Huh? Pocket check?
Yep. Now, who lasered that? Was that our buddy? Was it? Or somebody else?
In Wyoming.
Oh, Blades We Love in Wyoming. Okay, that's not who I thought. I thought maybe it was Jared, what's his name? Jared Douglas? I don't remember his name. No. Blades We Love. Okay. Now, surprisingly, you had another thing that has a connection to the channel. Because this is a Pry Bar Knives modification here. Kind of interesting.
Kind of.
Very interesting. I need another one. I need another XL sheep. Yeah, they're so nice. I had a carbon fiber one and got rid of it. That was stupid. What else you got? Anything else cool?
Oh, yeah.
Any other sheepies?
Oh, yeah.
How many? How many sheep you got?
7.
It's almost like you're a sheep herder, basically, at this point. A shepherd. A shepherd.
Herder, there you go.
Wow, okay. What is this material? What's the handle?
Aluminum. That's just
aluminum. Oh, okay.
Aluminum.
Okay, I like that. That's neat. I don't think I've messed with Axis Lock sheepy before.
I've never seen an Axis Lock sheepy. It's cool.
Yeah, Chris Conaway, the designer of the sheepdog, did the Cerakote work. So.
Oh, no shit. Okay. It didn't come that way?
No.
Oh, you had it done. Okay.
Yeah, the black aluminum.
Same with this one?
Yeah, same.
Now, I haven't messed with one that had the thumb stud and the thumb hole either. That's neat. Okay, yeah, that works for sure. Very cool. And okay, very cool. Almost like a zombie theme there.
Yep.
Love it. And then the 5150, of course. If you're too young, you don't know. This is Eddie Van Halen's guitar. What was the name of it? His guitar. Was it the 5150? Was that no?
Frankenstrat.
Frankenstrat. And the name of his sound is called the Brown Sound. That may be not well known, but that's what he calls it. Some shit you didn't need to know. Okay.
And the Desert Warrior, which they should have made, but they did the
didn't make
Desert
this.
Warrior, the donut.
That's nice. So like tan and green.
Yeah. OD green.
Beautiful. And you had that done?
Yeah, by Chris Conaway again.
Would you have the blade too, or was the
Yeah,
blade already?
yeah, blade.
Okay. Everything. Nice.
And now you said you're buying a donut one.
No.
You love the donut one?
Never.
So if I send you a donut one, you'll love it, right?
No.
Oh, a mini. I feel like the mini needs to be a button lock because I never really loved the mini, either liner or frame lock, very much. The button lock makes sense to me.
Yeah, that was my first. The liner lock was the first mini.
Very nice. Stormtrooper mini, I love it. Aren't you a little short to be a Stormtrooper?
Well, I was going with Moon Knight.
Oh, okay, Moon Knight. All right.
I'm not a Star Wars guy, so I figured Moon Knight or Storm Shadow from G.I. Joe.
Okay, either one.
Yeah, I'm not a whole Stormtrooper Star Wars thing. I like it, but it's not. I always
Good stuff. Good stuff.
Yeah, that's about
all right, now we have to head out and go to the rest of the show.
Now, sadly, that was the last we saw of Bill Carr. For the rest of no, I'm kidding. Really, we freaking hung out with Bill Carr, and he went around with us to the rest of the show and checked out all kinds of stuff, and we all got to analyze the different things, and we even went to the after show party. Oh, yeah, I probably shouldn't. There was a lot of debauchery there, so we're not going to go into any of that. Suffice it to say, Bill Carr is one cool dude who knows how to charm the ladies. Okay, we're all happily married. No ladies were charmed. That's just a joke. Not trying to get you in trouble, brother. But it was fun hanging out with you, and we will definitely do it again.
Still here at Blade Show. I got Mark Anthony Soria with me. He's like the king of sweet vapor-honed sweet titanium
It was
knives.
so cool to run into Mark Anthony Soria. He's just one of those guys. He's on the Facebook pages, and you see his collection. And when you see his stuff, it makes you wonder what the hell you're doing, because his choices and the mod work and customization he's had done to his knives just makes you go, why don't I just copy what he's doing? What are these choices that I've been doing? What's my collection? What's happening here, man? I should just do what he's doing. He just has really cool stuff, man, and great taste in knives.
And what do we have here? We have
Here
Lamia.
we got the Lamia Gen 4.
Gen 4 Lamia.
Yeah, this is called the Deep Nature Milled.
Oh, that's a pretty, wow.
Yeah, so it actually
nice.
has a milled blade as well. If you look at that, it has a step milled
Oh,
blade.
okay, yes. It almost looks like a Damascus, sort of. But
So it's like a textured. So he uses that step milling to do his beveling. So which is a really nice texture. Kind of gets. It's actually the signature look to the Lamia. But so this actually comes with a mill clip, milled obviously scales, and then you got your milled blade, and it's running on skiffs.
Very nice.
I actually added a mod. I actually got a front flipper mod done to it. So now you have.
this is the only Lamia that you know of that
I
anyone
know of that
that is
has
a
that.
front flipper.
That is so cool.
Yeah, exactly. And I actually spoke to Alex about it, and actually, I take it back. Let me back step over. Ted Rooney, another modder, he experimented with doing this as well.
Okay.
So here's another one that actually.
So there might be one more in the wild.
There may be another one in the wild. So there's just one of two.
Yeah,
Yeah. So there it is. It works great, and it's a great, obviously, real flipper and everything. But it's one of those blades that's.
Mind if I,
fun.
whoops, I'm sticking my fingers in front of my camera. Mind if I try it? Oh, that's amazing. Wow, look at that guy. That milling on there is just wild. And then front flippy, woo, that's actually really nice front flipping action too.
It feels like it should have been that.
Yeah, for sure. Wow, amazing.
Awesome.
And what else you got?
Well, I got the
pocket
Rosie.
check.
I got a crosshatch Rosie, and this has that dark wash.
Yeah, it
and
does.
it has the polished backspacer and clip, stonewash blade, man, ultra slicey. This thing
All
is
right,
just,
this will be my first time touching a Rosie if you let me touch
All right,
it.
Here we go.
Okay. Boop, touch the Rosie. Okay. Now, it's super light, lighter than I thought it was going to be.
Very
Much
light.
lighter.
Okay. And it looks like it's going to feel very square, but it doesn't feel
Ergos
very
are
square.
Fantastic.
Okay.
You wouldn't think that, but
Yeah.
yeah, it's beautiful.
For
Wow.
being such a small knife, and we're bigger guys, and it's still on you still get a full purchase on it.
Now, how's the XL? I think you have one, right?
XL is humongous compared to it.
Okay.
is
It
a
does look big. It looks like a big
I
boy.
personally feel I like this size, but
Okay.
I feel that there has to be one between
In
the
between,
XL and this would be the sweet spot.
15% bigger, not 25% bigger.
Exactly.
Something like that. Yeah.
But if you're looking for an ultra slicey, light carry blade, it's hard to beat this one. I mean, this has the geometry is just unreal. I mean, you can kind of see how thin that is, but it is a great. And if you're looking for light carry, you can't beat these two.
Definitely amazing. Thanks a lot, man.
Yeah, absolutely, my pleasure.
Now, Mark showed us some other stuff, some other knives he had in a roll, and I stupidly didn't video any of that. So I missed out on seeing all those cool ones, or showing you guys all those cool ones. So I went and stalked him online and stole some of these knife picks off of his feed, and some of these are just amazing. So you can see what this guy's working with, man. Check back through my other videos and you'll find some of the other cool vendors we stopped at. But the Hawk table, man, I really did want to see some of their stuff. Unfortunately, I had spent too much money and couldn't afford the new Hawk Talon. So I just wanted to know how the damn thing worked.
But then I picked up this one, and this, I couldn't figure out the button, but then I pulled it back, and then it just came open. So I got to ask, what's your name?
Brandon.
Brandon?
Yeah.
How does this work, Brandon?
Yeah,
Can you explain it to me in terms that a 5-year-old could understand?
Sure. So you got the toggle lock in the back.
Toggle lock doesn't help me at all.
Toggle detent.
Toggle,
So basically,
nope, still lost.
Yeah, so there is a spring and a toggle back here that acts as a detent.
Okay.
So you have to break that detent.
Gotcha, okay.
Which then engages the Hawk lock.
The Hawk lock.
The Hawk lock, which is patented, which is kind of like
patented, and you're just not going to tell me how it works, are you? Because you don't want me to steal it and sell it to the Chinese, do you?
Exactly.
You don't.
So this basically kind of works as like a
Greg Medford's back there nodding his head. Look at him. He's like, yeah, that's right. Don't tell him. You'll sell it to the Chinese.
With the Talon.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Let me try it. Okay, let me see. So you flip it from up here. Can you front flip it, kind of? Maybe. Maybe if I'm better. Yeah, okay, so you can front flip it. And then you pull this button back. And then basically through magic, it allows the blade to fall closed again. And that's how it works. Magic. But wow.
That's sweet.
Wow. Okay, so there's a detent on the close that you have to kind of overcome. That's interesting. So I'm not used to that. So like if I don't drop it down with a little force, it stops right there. But then it goes past the detent, and now it's detented in. So, but this is easier to get used to than that frickin' thing from Fox that you have to, I don't even know what the hell that's about. Check this out. Try to unlock that, sir. Random stranger that I don't know. Go ahead and unlock that knife.
I can't do it.
Why can you not?
It just won't bend
Wait,
over.
you can't unlock it?
It can't push over.
It can't be unlocked.
It can't.
It's almost like it's locked and locked. The
I
lock
can't
is
close
locked.
it.
But this is amazing.
That is amazing.
Look at that carbon fiber. Woo! Now, is it true that who's the Hawk guy? What's his name? Who? What? Gavin? Okay. That he said he asked people what he should do with the logo, and they said make it as small as possible. And he said, okay, perfect. Fuck that. I'll make it as big as I possibly can to where it comes off of the knife. Is that true?
That is true.
That's what I heard. Yeah, I thought that was true. That's what I would do too. I'd use my name as little like bumps all over it, so my name would be on there like 1,000 times.
So this is the traditional Hawk lock that originally came out.
Okay, this is the original Hawk lock.
This is custom mud, so no detent or anything. So basically, you
Okay.
break in the Hawk lock there, as
Got
you
it.
can see, jigs, and then the Hawk lock engages.
Okay.
And close it. Custom
Okay, that's a
mud.
wild one. All right.
You won't see many of those.
Nope, never seen it. Okay, it's not very difficult to break that detent. Okay, and then you just drop it back in.
Sweet.
Okay.
That is sweet.
Wow. Pretty micarta too. Holy crap. That's really nice. You see the clip? Ooh, that's a wild one. Jeez. Very cool. Thanks, man. Woo! Hawk has some amazing stuff. Stop in at Hawk if you can.
Now, my big purchase at BladeShow was the Vero LUX, seen here with all the other knives that I bought. And You might wonder, well, why did you buy so many knives? Why didn't you maybe just buy the Vero and maybe one other knife like the Hawk? Why'd you buy so many Kansepts, for instance? Well, I stopped in at the Kansept booth and they just kept throwing knives in front of me and telling me the prices that were too low. So that's why I have so many Kansept knives. I'm going to show you what it looked like. It looks something like this. Excuse me, Kansept salesperson, how much is this Damascus and fat carbon lovely knife here? That one is $40, no tax. No, I mean the really nice looking one there, not the cheaper tenable one. I'm looking at the really nice one there with the Damascus and everything. $40. So if I just give you two $20 bills, I can keep this knife? Yes. And on it went like that until I had 7 Kansept knives in my bag and a lot less money for the rest of the show. But no, I don't feel bad about it because they're all really cool. So stay tuned. We got a lot of reviews of Kansepts coming up, and along with all the other knives I picked up. So you can look forward to that. It'll be awesome. I'll have links to all the other BladeShow videos that I've done before, but this is about, you know, kind of the wrap up of BladeShow. And so I just wanted to show you guys what it was like there near the end, trying to find some cool knives and watching them clean up the place and start putting things away. It was a melancholy time as I watched people box things up and put away their wares. And they were done. They were all done. They'd been there for 2 days. They'd done all the things. They'd sold all the knives they could. Even Spyderco, they sold their millions of dollars worth of knives, as they do. I think Benchmade sold $33 million worth of knives. Here you see some of the exhibitors coming out with their tables. They're going to put them away. They got cars parked up front. They're putting their shit away. It's over. It's done. Here they are, coming toward the door with some more stuff. You see the empty tables now. It was sad. It really was. But I didn't have any more money anyway, so it was time to go. We had to go eat some food and get ready to go and get rid of this bracelet that I don't need anymore because the show is over. BladeShow is over.